the media game here is this. If you want positive press, you get no press. If you want press, then you cannot care about whether it's neutral or negative.
Welcome back. In our second episode with Jo Lam, we talk about your brand's reputation. Whether a person or a company, how can you use the public views your character and competence to your advantage?
So I want to dive into talk about how to understand the media world, which is something that I don't know why people don't really get it. And then how does it affect you professionally?
Yeah.
So I want to know, right? So I'm sure when it's being spontaneous, and spontaneous obviously is something that should be true to you, right? For someone who wants to understand creating a brand, how to understand how media works. So I want to know your journey about that, how do you think about that in terms of and I'm sure there are times that you don't have to do that way, but then is that how you want to get attention, to get media right about you, to get noticed? Is that how there's a process behind that?
Well, again, it's very simple. I never have complicated theories. You want the media to notice you, right? Otherwise, what's the point? There's nothing to be written. So you've got to give them something. Now, if you give them good press, no one wants to write about it. That's the sad truth in Hong Kong, as well as in the world generally, but particularly in Hong Kong. We often say that Hong Kong doesn't produce celebrities, real, genuine stars anymore because of the tabloid. Now, I have no view on that. I simply think that this reflects the culture of the Hong Kong people. You've got to accept it as a fact rather than criticizing it too much. Let's accept it first. Now, the media game here is this. If you want positive press, you get no press. If you want press, then you cannot care about whether it's neutral or negative. Now, negative press is the easiest, and there's great attention on it. I started to attract bad press originally because of the district council election. That's the original sin. I always know where I came from, you see. And that's because political masses in Hong Kong have become toxic for quite a few years. And as soon as you are regarded as belonging to one camp, then the other camp and its followers online would attack you non-stop. That's what got me into trouble. Now, I did try to shake it off initially. I think I wanted to experiment. I wanted to know if I can turn it around. Then I realized it was too much effort. It wasn't easy at all, and it wasn't exactly in my control. People who think that they can be in control of the media are just too naive. And now Obama has this saying, or rather, well, he said it anyway, but perhaps it came from someone else. He said, if you can't beat them, join them, right? Mm-hmm. I couldn't beat it, so I thought, let me embrace it. Screw it, let me just embrace it. Then I started to create negative publicity myself. I said, why let other people do it? Why don't I just take it on myself? So I did that, and it's turned out quite well. Because then I realized I was in control. I knew exactly what was going to happen and how to react to it. And I played it to my advantage. I think how publicity in the media really works is this. You've got to attract their attention in whatever way, it doesn't matter. Take off your clothes, whatever, doesn't matter. Just get them to write about you, report about you, make videos about you. Then the attention's on you. And then you have every right to say whatever you want. Now that's what happened, for example, with Donald Trump, and to a lesser but a great extent still, Boris Johnson. What they did was this. They created, and I think very much self-created, negative publicity. Then it's reported everywhere on the news. The reporters rush to him. He doesn't necessarily just reply to that piece of news, he gets to say whatever he wants, because all ears are on him. Then you can send out whatever messages you want, and they are guaranteed a huge audience. And hopefully people will begin to think differently and take you seriously. But you can promote whatever you want in that situation. That's my model, that's my flow. And it's not that difficult to understand.
When you say Boris Johnson and Donald Trump got all the ears next to them, what is your message then? What's the one you want to talk about?
It really depends. I don't have a fixed message at the moment.
Insurance?
But insurance is what I'm doing right now. So I use it, as a springboard. Every time I can tell you this, every time when there's publicity, be it good or bad, usually bad, my business booms. It's crazy. It happens time and again. I actually worry when I'm not talked about. Many people would think that when there's such press, clients would avoid you, not wanting to meet you, for now. It's not true. It's not true.
Here's the thing I want to dig deeper, because real estate, finance, insurance are known to be trustworthy and credible, right? And we both in the industry, we know. Yes and no, right? Depends how you look at it. I want to know, how has it impacted you in terms of obviously maybe there's a Jo Lam and someone else you said before, a very very conservative person and everything. In your perspective, in your case, how does it difference from someone that maybe started same as you and you use the media, and how has that been so far?
Now, I'm going to talk about a book that I really enjoyed and informed me a lot about this aspect that you're asking. There's a book called The Reputation Game by an Oxford professor. It came out a few years ago. He was in Hong Kong and I went to his talk. I read it in a week and it really informed me. He told us that reputation consists of two parts. One, character reputation. The other, competence reputation. Now, with my sort of publicity, what people question or what's damaged is character reputation. And it's damaged as soon as there's one piece of news that's negative about you. It can be destroyed in a second. Character assassination is very easily done. But there's this other part, competence reputation. Once that's built up, it's extremely difficult to destroy. What's interesting about me is that every time people write about me and people come to me, what they see is someone who's clearly very competent, presentable, articulate, highly intelligent. What they do question, however, is the character bit, which I can do nothing about because it was already destroyed, in my opinion, back in 2015. Misconception, but nevertheless, it was already there. The work was done. And in that book, the author says it's very difficult to revive a character reputation, although I think I've pretty much done that too. But once competence reputation is built, it's going to be there. It's everlasting. Now, my game plan is this. You can question my character, feel free, but you can't question that I'm good. Now, you're here for insurance. Is character important? Yes. But what is more important? Competence. What's true in reality is that a lot of clients don't want to have to bother with their insurance stuff. They want someone good, who's competent to sort it out. Then they can put it behind their minds. I offer that. I've had clients who come into my office, sit down and tell me that they are not interested in me, they don't know much about me, they don't care, they're not here to make friends, they want their insurance sorted, they want to be out of the way. That's very interesting. They're not interested in me, they're not fans of mine, they just think this guy is in insurance, I don't know anyone, I don't like anyone. I think all insurance people are bad people, but this guy's bad too, but he's good. I want my stuff to be taken care of. Now let's go to this guy.
So I guess I'm getting out of it is that as long as you can get things done, you're good at what you're doing, it doesn't matter the character. If anything, you should just go let loose a little bit.
I think so. I think talking about finance in general, why do I care if you're good or not? In a lot of cases, not just finance, to be honest, even the chief executive, I often have this view that it doesn't actually matter how good a person a politician is. What you need is someone who's good at his job. That's why I'm a huge fan of Trump. I don't want to be his friend. I mean, I don't think he's a good person, but I think he's a very effective leader. We need that. Biden could well be a very good person, a true gentleman, but that doesn't change the fact that he might make a really bad president. Now that's my idea. Let me take care of my own soul. You don't need to worry about that. But you need someone who's good to take care of your work, be it finance, your home, your flat, your house, insurance. Get someone good, and then you're sorted. And that's all you should worry about.
So yeah, go back to what you said before about, people in finance, do want to be good or not. Let's say this, because I know you're not in the real estate game. Not yet, at least, right? Mm-hmm. So hopefully we'll help you out.
Yeah.
But what's something that you feel the real estate people should think about? Let's say someone watched this video and is like, oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's do build an online brand and so on. What's something that you suggest them to think about when you talk about media, self-branding, social media, and many more?
Character. I think I do meet quite a few real estate people, and my general impression is that they think they're providing a service, and therefore the clients should take the lead, and they are way too mild to be remembered. I think a very important thing, you can be a good person. I'm not saying that you've got to be a tough guy. I mean, what I'm saying is you have to be someone who's remembered, who is thought of in the client's spare time, as someone who's interesting enough to talk to, maybe not even for real estate. I think it's very important that you build a proper persona for yourself that clients would be able to relate to. That's not just in real estate, but I think people only want to do business with characters, people who they remember. They don't have to particularly really like. That's a difference. There's quite a gap between these two concepts. What I'm saying is you have to be someone who's remembered, liked if possible, but certainly respected. And I think the problem with a lot of people, not just in real estate, but in insurance as well, in a way, they can't get respect from clients. And I don't like that kind of atmosphere. I think if you want to negotiate, do well, close deals, your clients have got to respect you. You've got to be on a level playing field. That would be my advice.
Thanks for watching. What do you think of this episode? Please let us know in the comment below, and be sure to hit the subscribe button to keep in touch with us for upcoming videos. But before we go, I want to give a big shout out to Patina Design Lab. They're the one who help us in making our brand, our direction, as well as these videos. They are a strategic design consultancy firm that help businesses with a wide range of design services, from industrial design, branding, graphic design, art direction, content creation, and many more. They are a very talented bunch, and I urge you to check out their website for their work. That's all for today, and see you next time. Cheers.